So since seeing the ability to create, um, I've had questions about how it's done. Obviously, most of my videos are pretty much me screaming about what the hell is going on, how is this happening. And I think what happened at the Municipal Waste and or Toxic Holocaust and Havoc thrash metal concert I went to the other day, I think I've seen enough evidence that supports the fact that I'm creating things with thought alone. Um, I make videos sometimes or write things down sometimes to uh, put the word down, to bring it into fruition, and in fact, sometimes heavily focus on things. But this thing, I was speaking with can't think of his name right now. Can't re-find his channel, but I was speaking with a dude on YouTube who is from the area, and he makes metal, talk show in the morning and something like that, and goes to bands and interviews them. And I was speaking with him about stuff, and one thing, like, because we're at a thrash metal concert, I was like thinking in my head, does he like Body Count? Like he's like the you know like he would. So I didn't bring it. I didn't like say it out loud. Um, he's kind of specific in what he likes, and it probably maybe a little too soft for him. Maybe not dark enough. So I didn't bring it up. But when I thought of that, I specifically thought of the song "There Goes the Neighborhood." When I thought of asking him if he actually liked that, and we're sitting down discussing bands, what metalheads do, generally, just sort of like, Metallica versus Megadeth. That's where it comes from. That's what we do. That's who we are. You don't hear Britney Spears, Michael Jackson fans discussing which one is better, right? There's no argument of that. It's a metal thing. Just sit down and talk about music all day. Metal is life. It's like a community. It's a brotherhood. People who are freaking amped up and ready to go. As long as metal's involved. So I had that thought. And at the same time when I had that thought, I specifically was thinking, you know what? I shouldn't say that out loud either. Like, because, watch, if I say that out loud, like, I wonder if someone on stage will play that. I'm pretty sure I had a thought like that. Like, something about someone on stage playing it. I didn't say that out loud. I'm quite sure. I didn't mention Body Count out loud. I was specifically trying not to. And so, after I'm done talking to him, I go inside. Band's getting ready. Guess what song one of the people tuning up the guitars? I think it's the band after that where it happened. I forget the exact time frame. It might have been that band right there. But one of the people on stage like played "There Goes the Neighborhood," like I think to test the levels of the guitar and stuff. So I didn't talk about that out loud. Pretty sure I didn't. This is the third time where I'm quite sure it was my thoughts alone bringing things into the world. And so, from when I'm just like when the people are like standing by talking to each other, and they're really talking to me about some very specific stuff that would have nothing to do with any thoughts or lifestyle they have probably or thing they just did. Like sometimes, like I don't know, maybe all the time, they're just like repeating what's in my head. It's like they're not. People generally aren't providing me answers. So when I say that, generally, like, I think those are quite possibly things I just thought. And then it comes out, like, through other people. And I know some along those lines is what happened there at that Havoc show. Because, you know, of all the music I know, hundreds of thousands of songs, um, and whatever other people know, and technically we're at a thrash concert and they're kind of like hardcore even though they're thrashy, they still tuned up to the song that I had in my head.